for the Sarah Club? Is it for the Sarah Club that you're doing the interview?
I think so.
Okay.
I have it in my backpack in the car, but either way. But yeah, we talk about the 3 vocations, and I heard your son was going to be a priest, wasn't it? Okay.
Yeah.
So I was just gonna ask you some questions.
Okay.
Did your son go to a public school or a Catholic school?
He went to a Catholic school, WCS.
Did you talk to your child about vocations within the church as a possible career?
I did, but Father David did a better job than I did because Alex served Mass every morning, and on the weekends he served Mass. So every time Alex walked in to serve, Father David would ask him, "You're still thinking about the priesthood, right?" So Father David was on him all the time. We as a family nourished him along that path, but Father David did the best.
When did your child first talk to you about interest in their vocation?
He was thinking about it in about the 8th grade, but then he kind of went away from it because he got onto the modern day speech team. And the modern day speech team, he kind of wanted to get into political science. And so kind of the freshman, sophomore, junior years, he was, his thoughts were going to U of E and majoring in political science because he loves speech. So that's kind of how that went.
Did you have an idea they were headed in that direction before then?
No, I did not know that until Christmas of his senior year. He came home and he said, "Mom and Dad, I got to talk to you. I'm not going to U of E. I'm not going into political science. I'm going to search out priesthood, and I would like to go to St. Meinrad next year." St. Meinrad at that time had a college, and but then later they closed the college and he was unable to go to St. Meinrad. But as a freshman, he did a freshman in college. He went on up to St. Paul. His senior year, we used a lot of that second semester trying to find him a college that he could go to prepare him for the seminary, prepare him for priesthood, since St. Meinrad was closing down. So we got with a vocation director who was Father Bernie Aitchen at that time, and Father Bernie directed him towards St. Paul, Minnesota. So that's where he attended his 4 years of college.
How did you feel when they approached you about it?
Great. I felt really good. Alex didn't want to tell me because he was afraid I'd spread it all over Evansville and he was going to be a priest. So, but, you know, I was very, very happy about it.
What did you do to help them with their decision?
I just encouraged him to go just to follow his heart. If that's where he wanted to go, then my husband and I told him we were behind him 100%. So whatever he wanted to do, just know that we were there to support him.
How did others react to their decision?
Everybody was very happy. You know, I didn't hear any negative about it, except one person in his family did say that they were concerned because they had heard priests had lonely lives, and they hated for him to be lonely. So I don't think he's been lonely a day in his since he's been ordained, and that was 10 years ago.
What do you hope they will accomplish with their mission?
Just be there to he's a great homilist, so he does great homilies. So I'm feeling like he can really feed the people really well with spreading God's word and just being present to young people, so he can help the young people who might be interested in priesthood. Just to kind of let them know that it's a great life. So.
Did you feel they had made a sacrifice to answer the call?
I don't know about that one. In some ways, he sacrificed having a family, but he has such a huge parish family. I really don't see much of a sacrifice. He might have something different to tell you on that one, but I don't see it being a sacrifice.
What advice would you give to other parents?
Support their kids 100%. We used to do rosaries as a family. Find some way of praying for your young people to become priests and the religious life. Be good parents, because good marriages, good families will nurture the vocation of marriage too. Because if they model good husband and wife, then that will model to you that you could be a good husband and have a great family. So it's not only nurturing priesthood, or not only nurturing the religious life, but also the vocation of marriage, and then the vocation of single, if somebody chooses to be single. So.
What advice would you give to other people thinking about this?
Thinking about priesthood? Oh, I would say go for it. Every year there are young men who discern priesthood. Like my son-in-law Jason, he discerned priesthood. He went to college up at St. Paul, Minnesota. He came back here, did 4 years at St. Meinrad, and just before they had to say that, well, I guess commit to going ahead in the priesthood, going ahead towards ordination, Jason didn't feel like he was ready to make that commitment, because he had met Aaron at the outpost, the outdoor ministries that he and Aaron had worked in. So Jason and Alex were supposed to be ordained priests the same year, but instead we celebrated a marriage and the priesthood. So we still celebrated vocations that year really well. So if you do go ahead and go on through the seminary, that makes you that much better of a father. Because I know like 3 or 4 guys who are now, like Jason and Aaron have 5 kids, and David and Laura, they've got 5 or 6 kids. And I just know all these guys who had gone through seminary, they are now great fathers of many children. So that is, I think that's really awesome. How you're not just wasting your time going there. You're building yourself up to be a better man.
Is that it?